What's going on, guys? Aggronix and welcome back to the Elysian League Season 6. Today we jump into our game against the fucking fitness trainer Joey. So yeah, this is a pretty weird video. We're playing Joey today. Joey, obviously really sound dude. Make sure, click the link in the description down below, lead to his channel, check him out. He's doing Pokemon Poker again, which is a lot of fun, and he'll have his perspective on this battle. Definitely watch his version, because this version is going to be very sigh and sad. Because we're going to lose this game. We're going to straight up lose this game. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm really not up to playing today. I feel really fucking depressed and shit. I really am not. It's not that I don't want to play, I just don't feel up to it, and I feel like I will lose this game because I make a really stupid mistake. And it's because I'm really dead. I really shouldn't be playing this game, but we're playing Joey. I have a really cool team. It's in the Elysian League, and I want to make Season 6 my bitch. So we're going to jump into the league. We're going to do it. We're going to play this game. I built this team a while ago, so don't worry. It's just my playing that will be bad. I think the team is actually pretty alright. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's just a matter of how well we do in the game. His team consists of, in the center of your screen, he has Garchomp, Howlucha, Blastoise, Smeargle, Floatzel, Mega Banette, Mandibuzz, Gardevoir, Rapidash, Circuitry, Zmon, and Kartana Zmon. Very scary team. Very fast team. I think the slowest mon on his team is like base 75 or something like that. I think it's the Smeargle. I don't know. I think Smeargle's the slowest mon. It's a pretty fast team. The reason I bring that up is because every mon on his team is naturally faster than Celesteela, which isn't too important. It's just something to note. Fast team. He's a really scary offensive mons like Mega Banette, Garchomp, Circuitry, and Kartana. And then he has some lower tier mon like Howlucha could be scary if I don't, deal with it. And so could Gardevoir, so I have to be careful. Now, he has a sticky web team, which he might not want to bring because I have a Trick Room access on my team. I can very easily run Trick Room. And not a lot of my mons are, what's the word? Not a lot of them are crippled by sticky webs, because a lot of them don't really care about their speed. For example, Celesteela, ROTOM-HEAT, Zygarde has priority and extreme speed. It doesn't really care about getting a sticky web, although it's not nice. But yeah, he's a very good team, and he's a great battler, so I know it's going to be a really tough game. Last season we did lose to Joey in a 1-0 game. Dude, I'm actually glad I did this. I feel better already. We lost to Joey in a 1-0 game. It came very close. It came down to a few rolls and me not having the right move. So I think this time I'm actually really the team I think is perfect. Obviously there are things I could change, and that might make it different. But I don't think the team is. There's a weird thing in Draft League where you have a wrong team, and then you have a team that's not good. This could be the wrong team for the mons that he brings, but I don't think it's a bad team. I think the team itself can work. If he brings certain mons, this team can easily win as long as they play it right. It's a good team. It's just, it depends on what he brings. We'll start it off with Celesteela. I actually built this team in order, so the order that you see the mons is the order that I actually fucking inputted them into the fucking showdown. We're bringing Celesteela Android. I knew I had to bring Celesteela immediately because he has a Kartana. Kartana is very scary. Celesteela hard wall is the thing. Sacred Sword does, I think, 30% max, or actually it's 36% max. I'm not sure. One of the two. Definitely doesn't do over 40%. If it is a Zmon, I can double in a Necrozma to scout for the Sacred Sword. And other than that, it's just good against his team. It could take on the Garchomp. What? It could take on the Garchomp. It could take on the Banette. It can take on the Mandibuzz. It can take on the Gardevoir. Even Thunderbolt won't do too much. If I was to run Assault Vest, which I was for a small while, I can actually eat a Thunderbolt from Circuitry and have a lot of health left. I think it does like 70%, which is absolutely insane. Just in 1 week of building, I really enjoyed using Celesteela. It's funny though, how even though Celesteela was the first mon I put on the team, this is the mon that I'm most conflicted about. I want to run like a Autotomy sweeping set, but there are no 2 or 3 moves that will just help. Well, first of all, Air Slash is really good against his entire team. There's no mon on his team that resists it except for Circuitry. Kartana's neutral, Rapidash neutral, everything's neutral except for the Xurkitree. And for that reason, we're running Air Slash Earthquake. Now, I think Earthquake is a waste of a move slot because I really doubt we'll ever get to click it. However, if I do feel like the Xurkitree is swapping in, even though I think Air Slash does about 20%, I will go for Earthquake. Although I might change it. See, I actually don't play him for a bit, so I still. Can I just see Air Slash? I think it does like 18 to 20. Yeah. How much does ROTOM-HEAT's Overheat do? And that's the wrong Rotom. How much does ROTOM-HEAT's? Yeah. Okay. So after doing some calcs, I've decided to change Celesteela's Earthquake to Protect. Air Slash does 20% to Celesteela or to Xurkitree, which puts it in range of Rotom's Overheat, which we will get to in just a moment. Yeah, Air Slash is great against this entire team. Hits it all for neutrally except for the Xurkitree. Tuakios Kartana does 20, well not 20%, 20% the Mandibuzz about, which with Toxic and Leech Seed is pretty good. And Protect is obviously good for, stalling out mons like the Banette, like the Mandibuzz, maybe even the Gardevoir if it's like a Wish Heal Bell set. But it's also good for scouting for Z moves. He only has 2 in Kartana and Xurkitree, but I also scout for, if Garchomp's going to go for Fire Blast or not. Stuff like that. Let me just check one thing, because I was talking about it, so I might as well make sure that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I could actually change Celesteela to Bold as well, because I don't have Earthquake anymore. So that's what I'll do. Can a Kartana? How much does Kartana do? For its Z move, it doesn't do 30% of its Z move. The Z Sacred Sword does half, I guess, or does I think it does a fifth of the damage. So I only lose 7% after leftovers. That's pretty good. Can I just see? Say if he's Life Orb, because I think it's more likely that the Xurkitree is Z move. Can I get this to 35%? I know I'm literally fucking team building on screen, but I built this team a while ago. Yeah, sure, that's grand. Yeah, sure, that's grand. We bring it down to about 36% with Sacred Sword, because after leftovers, that would be perfect. Yeah, that's grand. So 196. We just have to bring it to 196. Yeah, Kartana is really, really scary. It might not even come, but I think it will. I could be wrong though. Like, it's one of his best ways to kill Blastoise other than Xurkitree, which he wants Xurkitree to sweep. So, but I guess Blastoise doesn't really stop that. It's a tough one. Tough one, but I do think him being physically off, defensive is also good for Garchomp. So, yeah, I'm happy with this set. We'll see what happens with it. I love how even like just before we start actually playing the game, I'm only now confident in Celesteela's set. That's funny. But yeah. Now the reason that I brought up Rotom is because Rotom is Choice Scarf this week with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Overheat, and Hidden Power Ice. Enough speed to outspeed a max speed Choice Scarf Xurkitree or a Xurkitree at +1. Why this is important is if he Z Hypnosises, if he Z Rain Dances, if he Z Sunny Days, more likely he Z Rain Dances, Rotom will still outspeed. Now, if he Z Rain Dances, Overheat will do a lot less. However, Zygarde still has extreme speed, so it's not the end of the world. And Z Rain Dance would suck, but it's still, Overheat still does 50% to the Xurkitree. That being said, if he runs Z Hypnosis, then Rotom is fantastic. It's great. With the Choice Scarf set, we outspeed basically everything on his team, and we're not affected by Sticky Webs, which is awesome. And this thing is also a great check to Kartana. It's a good check to the Garchomp. Like from a defensive standpoint, I can swap in Earthquakes definitely safely as long as I, predict correctly. Kartana can't do too much to me with its stab. I could swap in a Rapidash pretty easily. Rotom actually hard walls Rapidash. Even with no bulk, it just hard walls it. It's great for Manabus. His ground type is Garchomp. And that's it. So I almost get a free Volt Switch as long as I play around it correctly or predict with Hidden Power Ice. So that's cool. And also we will outspeed Garchomp, we will outspeed Hawlucha. We will not outspeed Hawlucha if it gets the Unburden boost, but that's beside the point. It's like Rotom is really good. Its offensive typings are just good at killing Kartana, the Mandibuzz, the Blastoise, the Hawlucha, all the bulky mons in his team. You know, especially the Mandibuzz, which is probably the biggest headache I have in this game because Mandibuzz is just annoying. We're not running Pangoro this week, which I'm really considering doing because it's a great switch into Banette and Mandibuzz, especially Mandibuzz if he doesn't run Brave Bird, which I don't think he will. I think it's more likely he runs Foul Play. But I wanted to fit it somewhere because Pangoro is a immediate switch into Banette. Banette cannot touch Pangoro because Prankster is, you know, Dark Chester immune to Prankster. And also, it's just also good against his team, but there were mons that took priority. So yeah, we're going to move on. We have Z-Trigger the Zygarde, Choice Banded Aura Break, with 1000 Hours, Outrage, Extreme Speed, and Stone Edge. No Dragon Dance this week. I felt Choice Band was the best thing to do. Same as Rotom, enough speed, outspeed, and max speed Circuitry. That's Timid, of course. 1000 Hours is pretty good against his team with Choice Banded set. Does about 35% of Mandibuzz, so after Rocks, maybe a bit of Toxic, we might be able to 2-KO it. Definitely with Outrage. Outrage does like 42 on average. So after Stealth Rocks, for sure, we definitely 2-KO that thing. Extreme Speed is great for his mons like Xurkitree. Xurkitree starts getting away from me, and Rotom can't stop it. Zygarde just comes in, does 50% with Extreme Speed, and hopefully kills it, which is nice. And it's also good for Floatzel as well. If Floatzel gets out of hand, gets up a few power-up punches, and I'm like, oh shit, I have no way to deal with it. Zygarde does have Extreme Speed, which I'll out-prioritize Aqua Jet, which is nice. Stone Edge is just there for the Mandibuzz. And also, if I am in a situation where Hawlucha is there, but I also want to hit the Xurkitree, I can go for Stone Edge, and I'll hit both of them for relatively decent damage, even though I'd probably just click Outrage. Fuck off, alright? Fuck off, alright? Never mind. Stone Edge is really just there for the Mandibuzz, though. If I need to just kill it, I will. I didn't have a fourth move I needed, so I'm happy with that. And we have Forsaken, the Necrozma, Leftovers, Prism, Armor, with Stealth Rock, Psychic, Power Gem, and Moonlight. This thing is just great against his team. Garchomp has a very tough time killing this thing. So does Hawlucha, so does Blastoise. His best offensive check to this thing is Banette. Banette can come in, but it cannot 2-KO me with Shadow Claw, even if he's max attack adamant. It cannot 2-KO me, and Psychic 2-KOs him. So I wouldn't call that a check. It's a soft check, but if he swaps in a Psychic, Psychic's doing 60%. So that's really awesome. Power Gem is there because it's just there for the Mandibuzz. Psychic 2-KOs Kartana, by the way. In case you're wondering, like, dude, you don't have nothing to Kartana. Don't worry. Psychic does 2-KO the Kartana. If he has, I'm sure he'll have some investment, maybe like 100, but it still does, you know, enough. And he'll probably, I'll hopefully have Stealth Rocks up on his side of the field, so it's okay. It's okay. Power Gem, like I said, is just there for the Mandibuzz to be able to hit that thing somewhat. And I know I can't really hit the Gardevoir too well, but I do have Xurkitree. Or not Xurkitree, fuck. I have Celesteela with Toxic and Leech Seed. And Power Gem does 20%, so it's something. It's something. And finally, we have the last two mons. We have Rainmaker, the Blastoise. This thing's really good. Now, I'm not running max special attack because I just wanted the bulk. Because Blastoise being alive is more important than doing enough damage, I think. Because I have other ways of like killing my opponent and revenge killing. I don't need Blastoise to revenge kill. I need it to be alive. This thing is great. While Blastoise is alive, Floatzel has a really tough time beating my team, which is a really tough time. So does Banette. Can't one-shot me. Banette is his only mon that is immune to Rapid Spin, and Dark Pulse Okos him straight up. So, you know, there's definitely a problem for him there. Scald is good against his team as well. His only resistance is Blastoise and Floatzel. Well, Blastoise will take it pretty well, and Kartana, I guess, is a bit of a switch in, but that's not really a switch in. Ice Beam Okos, Kartana as well. Yeah, it's just good. It's the only coverage I need. I wanted to run Aqua Jet somewhere for if the Hawlucha gets out of hand or the Xurkitree sets up a Z-Rain Dance. I was like, oh shit, I'll just Aqua Jet him and be a Lord. But no, I couldn't find, I couldn't think of a move to drop, because I want Ice Beam there to OHKO the Garchomp and the Mandibuzz, because you never know if they're going to get out of hand. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And then we have Too Sweet the Whimsicott, Yachi Berry Prankster with Moonblast, Impower Fire, U-Turn, and Tailwind. Definitely a very, very supportive set this week for Whimsicott. Whimsicott was the last mon to join the squad, but I think it's one of the most important mons because it really helps with my speed tiers. So far, all the mons I've shown you don't outspeed Garchomp or Kartana. And this thing doesn't outspeed Hawlucha, but it does outspeed everything on his team bar the Hawlucha. And the Floatzel. I have it set to where it doesn't outspeed the Floatzel because I really am not afraid of Floatzel, and I wanted the 56 Inspadef to help me live a +3 Hidden Power Ice from the Xurkitree, and I can live a +3 Thunderbolt as well, which is nice. From full, of course. Moonblast is just good against his team. His only resistance is Rapidash and Kartana. Hidden Power Fire. You'll notice I really can't hit the Rapidash at all. I'm not afraid of Rapidash, really. If he brings it, it's going to be a little bit scary. But I'm not very scared of Rapidash, really. Maybe I should be. Maybe I'm downplaying a little bit. Tailwind is just there at the end because Blastoise, his speed, and so is Zygarde's. If I get up a Tailwind, I could like reverse sweep him almost, because Whimsicott's Tailwind is that awesome. Say if the Xurkitree sets up a Z-Rain Dance, I can go on a Whimsicott, I can click Tailwind, and I can use the Rain against him, which is really, really funny. Although I think Xurkitree would outspeed if he was enough speed. That Blastoise is a little bit sketchy. I don't think he outspeeds a lot of things. Zygarde though would definitely outspeed his entire team at +2, guaranteed. There's no choice scarf from on would outspeed it, except for Hawlucha with an Unburden boost. So that's pretty good. That's why I can't let the Smeargle have sticky webs up, even though they're not really too big of a deal if they are up. If Blastoise or Zygarde do want to sweep him, I can't let him have them up, so I need to get them off the field as quickly as possible. So that's the team. I'm pretty happy with it. I built this team a while ago, so bear with me if I stuttered along there because I really couldn't remember what I was doing with this team, but I'm pretty happy with it. Hopefully it does well. Like I said, not really in the right mindset to play a game, but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna have a go at it. If we get 6-0'd, we get 6-0'd. It's what what can you do? Predicting his team, I suspect we'll see I think the Hawlucha will definitely come. Well, maybe not, but I think the Hawlucha will come. I think the Blastoise will come. I think the Smeargle will come. I think the Mandibuzz, the Xurkitree, and the Kartana. The two bottom mons, Mandibuzz, and then Hawlucha, Xurkitree, and Kartana will make up his offensive core, and then Mandibuzz, Blastoise, and Smeargle will make up his supportive and defensive core. So I could be dead wrong on that. I really don't know. His team is kind of like that, where he can kind of bring whatever he wants. But I have prepped a lot for Garchomp, but I really don't know if we'll see it. It depends on how he feels. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. We're jumping in the game, and let's see how we do. Yeah, we have Ian. Ian is in the call. He's muted himself, so you can't hear him, but he might pop in every now and again. Maybe at the end to give me a pep talk. Custom. Sure. Let me just validate my team, just in case, because we had trouble. Blastoise can't have Mega... Oh, shit! Fucking... Ow, Christ. That could have been bad if my Blastoise had Mega Launcher and it wasn't Mega. Ooh. Well, I didn't. Yeah, cool. Okay, so, like I said, not in the right mindset to play. Really not. We're gonna get 6-0'd, but I'll do my best. I think Zygarde has a good chance of sweeping his entire team with a Choice Band, 1000 Arrows, if I can get up the Tailwind. If not, yeah, we fucking lose. Oh. I wanna die. Let's accept the battle. Let's see what he brought first of all, because I really, he didn't bring Smeargle. Alright. Yeah, actually, yeah, I predicted his team besides the Smeargle. He brought Garchomp instead. Fair enough. This is what I was thinking. I thought he might want to bring Smeargle because sticky webs, but now that he didn't bring Smeargle, though, I really don't know what he'd lead with. I think that a Garchomp lead makes a lot of sense to me. Could also lead with Xurkitree. I want to lead with Blastoise. But that's probably not the best thing to do. I could lead with Necrozma, get up my own rocks, which is not a bad idea either. Both our Rapid Spinners are Blastoise. Oh, fuck's sake. I think I'm going to lead with Blastoise. No, I'm going to lead with Necrozma. He has no good way of killing Necrozma, and I get at my rocks for sure. I'm going to do that. I think he does lead with Garchomp though. He leads with Mandibuzz, so I really don't want him to knock off my shit. But I think if he does, it's going to do a lot of damage. Well, not a lot of damage, but I don't want him to knock off my thing. Foul Play does 30%, which is actually fucking ridiculous. Knockoff will do much less than that, I think. No, actually it doesn't. It does pretty sizable damage. But if anything's going to get knocked off, it's going to be this or Celesteela, and I pretty much rather would want Necrozma. So I'm going to Stealth Rock. We get up our rocks. He does go for Toxic. Pretty sucky for us, but what can you do? I could have gone to Celesteela, but our rocks being up are pretty good. Right here, I think Celesteela is really obvious. So I think I want to go on a Zygarde, predicting him to go into Xurkitree or the Blastoise maybe. I think he's going to go on a Blastoise right now actually. So this could be a good time to go into my Whimsicott. I have a few options. He could just stay in. He wouldn't double Toxic. I think he would knock off. He wouldn't double Toxic though. I think Blastoise is a good switch. If he swaps in a Xurkitree though, because I think he might. But I doubt he'd swap just straight in, you know. I think he's going to go on a Blastoise. I could also go to Rotom, but I don't want my thing. Yeah, I'm going to go on a Blastoise. He goes for Foul Play, so that was a good switch. I'm glad I went into Blastoise. Right here, I'm going to double into Celesteela, I think. Do not want this thing to get toxic, and if he doubles in it, he could double. He wouldn't double in a Xurkitree though, right? Nah, he wouldn't. I'm gonna go into Celesteela. So cool. I think I just fire off a Toxic right here, or a Leech Seed. I need this thing to start taking damage. Is switching to this thing. He could just go. He could go straight into Xurkitree. So I'm just going Toxic. He goes into Garchomp, so I'm glad I went for Toxic. We do land, which is nice. And I'm gonna go for a Leech Seed right here. He could Swords Dance. I really doubt he'd do it this early though. He won't go for Poison Jab, but he could go for a Fire move. I think he's gonna get up his rocks. So I could go on a Blastoise as well. I think Blastoise, yeah, I'm gonna go on a Blastoise. Blastoise is definitely the right play. He goes for Stealth Rock, that's cool. And Rapid Spin is completely free if I choose to go for it. I will take Rough Skin damage, but nothing's stopping me from clicking Rapid Spin. Alternatively, I could just go for the Ice Beam. I think he's gonna go into his own Blastoise. He's leftovers, so I think he's bulky. He can't leave this thing in. It's too important. If I Ice Beam and he doubles in a Blastoise, I can't let his Blastoise Toxic me though. So I think I'm going to wrap. There's no way he stays in. And I really don't want rocks up on my side of the field. Fuck. Because Rotom is so important. He just stays in. Yeah, bad play by me. I do outspeed him, which is surprising. Oh, he goes for Dragon Tail, alright. So we brings us into Zygarde, which this is a tough spot. Yeah, his only dragon move is probably Dragon Tail. It's probably his only dragon move. I think he could also get up his rocks again. He could be afraid. I think he's gonna Dragon Tail because what's it called? He's gonna Dragon Tail or Stealth Rock because he doesn't want me to what's the word? He does not want me to Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go to Whimsicott. Goes to Dragon Tail, that's cool. And Toxic is slowly starting to kill this thing. Right here, I think I just go for Moonblast. I definitely outspeed this thing. Alternatively, I could... No, I think Moonblast is just the best play. I could also U-turn. But I think he might sack this thing. And if I Moonblast, he goes to Blastoise, I U-turn. I go into my Celesteela. And that's cool with me. If I U-turn and he stays in, like, that will suck. I don't want that. So I'm just going to Moonblast. That does not kill the Garchomp. Who will die to Toxic, I think, this turn, and he does. So, that Garchomp took nothing from Moonblast. Wow. He took nothing. But, yeah, Garchomp is now dead. It's not a 6-0, which I'm happy about. I have no water left. Fuck. I went to drink and it's fucking gone. Alright, Garchomp's dead. I think the Blastoise is coming in right here. And he's going to want to try to get rid of his rocks. Or he could go like crazy offensive, go Howlucha, but I think that's pretty unlikely. I think Blastoise is probably his switch in here. Garchomp being gone is cool though. He does go straight into Kartana, which is interesting. I really badly just want to Hidden Power Fire, because if I do, this thing is a funny one. There's no way he's Z Sacred Swords right now. I want to keep Whimsicott around for sure. I definitely want to keep this thing around. Well, actually, he might live a Hidden Power Fire even if I did have it, which I do. Kartana. Oh, Hidden Power Fire definitely does kill this thing. Yeah, I think he can still hear me. He hasn't said anything, so. If he is Choice Scarf, he'll just straight up kill my Whimsicott. And that's a risk I kind of am willing to take, because he has to Smart Strike. He can't do anything else. He could... No, he can't. He has to Smart Strike. So, I'm just going to... where's this shit? Oh, it's up top. Never mind. Let me think. Is he Choice Scarf? I mean, he must be from the way he brought it in, but I feel like he's not because he's trying to bait me. Celesteela takes actually nothing from a Smart Strike. Literal 0. He could also double into Xurkitree, which is actually... I feel like that's pretty likely. Do I just stay in a Hidden Power Fire? What do I lose? If I lose Whimsicott, I will lose this game. I straight up lose this game. Well, I don't lose the game, but it's going to be tough, because this thing is a nice pivot into Mandibuzz and Blastoise. I can't risk that. I'm going to go into Celesteela. We do swap out first. He goes for Smart Strike. So I think, not confirmed, but I think it's pretty safe to assume that that thing is, what's it called? Choice Scarf. Well, it's not safe to assume, but yeah, he could be. If he swaps up his moves right here. So, okay. I think I'm going to go for the Air Slash. Just gonna go for it. He does swap out. He does go on a Blastoise. And right here, I'm going to go for, I think, this is why I want Whimsicott around, so I have like a semi-decent switch in this thing. I want Blastoise to Rapid Spin, and I feel like this is my best chance because he's going to Rapid Spin right here, and I should outspeed him because I have a bit of investment, and his Stealth Rocker is dead. Mine is still alive though, so I am going to go straight Blastoise. He just goes for Rapid Spin. Even if he does outspeed me, he shouldn't be able to kill me, and I just want to Rapid Spin right here. I want my rocks off the field. If he does go into Xurkitree, that's scary, but we still have Rotom, and we still have Whimsicott, so that would be okay. And, I mean, the 7 or 8% with Rapid Spin is still kind of cool. Yeah, I think he will go in either Kartana or Xurkitree right here. It's a very, very safe... Well, not safe. It's a good play. But if I was to predict him, he could pay a lot for it. So I think it's more likely he just stays in a Toxics. But he does go straight Xurkitree. He does go straight Xurkitree. Good play on his part. His Rocker is dead. I am just going to what? He can't get a speed boost with this thing from Beast Boost because his speed isn't like high enough. I could go on a Zerk or Zygarde. I think everyone is too high health for him to just, you know. I could go on a Rotom. The best thing he could go here, I think he more likely he Hidden Power Ices, he Energy Balls, or he Thunderbolts. He can't really hit Rotom unless he has Hidden Power Rock. Which would he click it right now? I don't know, because I don't think it'll kill me. Question: I was close to bringing actually a Assault Vest ROTOM-HEAT, which would have been cool actually. Xurkitree, if you're a tail will set, say your fucking choice specs. Thunderbolt 2 at KOs. Well, I would outspeed you. If your choice specs. And you go for Thunderbolt right here. If your specs, though, I'll swap in a Zygarde. So I think I'm okay with going in a Rotom. And if he Rain Dances. Z Rain Dances, we're in trouble. This is a tough... Okay. Let me think. If he... I think he just Thunderbolts. Or Energy Balls at the very least. I could go on a Whimsicott. I think Whimsicott's also a decent play. Whimsicott can't die to this thing. Like, Whimsicott will live anything that this thing wants to go for because I'm Yachi Berry. And then I can get a Tailwind off. Mandibuzz is not toxic though, so I can't really do that because... for reasons. And I want Whimsicott to be healthy. I can't go straight into Zygarde. I think he's gonna Z Rain Dance. But he can't do that while Blastoise is in front of him because he'll die to a Scald. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a Rotom. Find out if he's choice specs right now. We'll find out if he's choice specs right now. And I'm calcing this no matter what. I don't think he would be because I feel like that's a really foolish set to run. And Kartana, I think, is choice scarf, so there's a Z move possibility. I mean, hey, they could both be Z move and he could just choose on the spot. But he does go for Volt Switch. He gets a crit. But that confirms that he's not choice specs. The other he got a very high, or he's modest. He could be modest. This thing comes in. This thing wouldn't be choice spec or scarf, would it? I don't want to lose Rotom right here, but I have the chance to just kill this thing with Thunderbolt if I really want to. Like, Thunderbolt will just one-hit KO this thing, right? Let me check. I think it would, though. Thunderbolt would strike, Volt Switch would as well. I think I have to take a gamble on this one. Is there any reason why he'd outspeed me other than him being Choice Scarf? And he has the high jump kick. And my fucking Necrozma's right there. I'm really hoping. I'm hoping. Hawlucha just dies. Alright. Cool. Alright, so right here I am going to go into Whimsicott. I think Whimsicott's really safe. Alternatively, the Xurkitree is not Choice Specs. It could be Choice Scarf. But it probably isn't. I could go in a Zygarde and bait in the Mandibuzz. I only have Toxic on Celesteela, so I needed Toxic the Mandibuzz. It's 4-6, but trust me, that's not going to stay like that for long. Let me think here. Let me think. I'm going to Whimsicott. He goes into Kartana. At that point, I probably click Hidden Power Fire, predicting him to go for a Sacred Sword. Or I go on a Necrozma, which is the middle ground play. I think if I go on a Zygarde, he'd go in a Mandibuzz. Then I can go with a Celesteela. We would not double in a Xurkitree on a Zygarde. No chance in hell. Even if he does, we still have Rotom. He knows I'm Choice Scarf now, though. I'm going to go on a Zygarde. Can I check one thing, actually? Did I fuck it up? No, I did not. Xurkitree caps at 291. Alright, I'm going to go on a Zygarde. Zygarde has not shown anything, I don't think. It was brought in from Dragon Tail, but it didn't actually do anything. He brings in the Blastoise. Can I just see? Zygarde you probably can't kill this thing. You are Jolly. If you were Adamant, maybe. But there's no way you're killing a Blastoise. Outrage is not enough. Definitely not. An Ice Beam will just do a little bit too much for my liking. I think he might Toxic. I think the Blastoise is a pretty nice switch because I don't really need it and I can get off Dark Pulse on this thing. Do a little bit of chip. I'm going to go on a Blastoise. He goes for Scald. No burn, please. No burn, which is nice. Right here, I'm just going to Dark Pulse. No matter what he goes into, it's going to take a hit. If it's Mandibuzz, I might be able... Or do I Ice Beam predicting the Mandibuzz? I'm not sure. I also want to freeze the Mandibuzz. So I'm going to go for Dark Pulse. He does stay in. Flinch! Hell yeah! I'm sorry about that, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, I asked for it. I'm sorry, dude. That really sucks. I'm not going to predict, though. I could go for Ice... I mean, Dark Pulse won't kill this thing, so I think I Ice Beam. And then Dark Pulse again. Because Dark Pulse doesn't kill this thing anyway. So there's no point. Blastoise. I assume Ice Beam does... Surely it does 10%. Or actually no, it has to do... I did 41%. So I did 14, it bring him back. Yeah, that's basically where I want it to be. I think I'm going to go for Ice Beam. I could flinch him again, though. I could flinch him again. It's not worth it. Just going to Ice Beam. If he freezes, it doesn't matter because you go for Scald. You go for Dark Pulse, and it does not kill. I kind of want to Ice Beam again. I'm just going to Dark Pulse. He does stay in, and we do kill the Blastoise. Alright. Alright. Ian did leave. Wow. Okay, I think he actually maybe... No, he's still here. Okay. Kartana comes in. Ya boy. I definitely think I just let Blastoise go down right here. Blastoise did a great job in this game. Ice Beam... Or Dark Pulse is stronger, actually, so I think I'm going to click Dark Pulse right here. Let this thing die. I go on a Celesteela afterwards. He can definitely still win this, though. No joke. Actually, he probably... I probably go on... Actually, no. I might go on a Whimsicott, because I think this thing is Choice Scarf. and he's gonna go for Sacred Sword. But if he wouldn't Smart Strike. What do you think? He could Night Slash. He could Sacred Sword. I think that's his 2 plays, and I can't go on Necrozma either. I think I am just gonna let this thing die. If he gets an attack boost, it could be scary. If he gets a speed boost, it's a little bit less scary. If I go on a Celesteela and he does 30%, and he does from 60%. I'm taking my time with this, dudes. I'm not fucking around with this. From 60%, can he kill me? He can't. Can't. I want to go on a Whimsicott. I'm going to go on a Celesteela. He goes for Leaf Blade. Wow. Alright. Right here, I think I Toxic. I have to. I could also go for Air Slash. I'm going to Air Slash because he might not be Choice Scarf. He might not be Choice Scarf. I kind of want to protect, but I don't want to give him a free switch. He does switch out. He just goes straight to Xurkitree. I miss Air Slash. What? What? Come on. Are you serious? What the fuck? Well, that happens. Celesteela beats the Kartana and the Mandibuzz. I can't... That Air Slash would have put it in range of Overheat from Rotom. I really wish I landed that. Right here. Oh, the Mandibuzz isn't it isn't toxic yet, and I don't want to start sweeping with Zygarde until that becomes the case. Anything here? Last time he just clicked Volt Switch. I don't think he hit in Power Ice. But if I go on a Zygarde isn't too important though. But I don't want to just sack it. If he's Z, if he's Z Rain Dances and I go on a Zygarde, I'll lose. Because I'll lose my check will be gone. I think I go on a Rotom. Losing Rotom. Wait. Okay. Wait. Rotom. Rotom with Overheat. In the rain to Zerk. That's Kartana. In the rain. There's 39 to 46. He wouldn't do it now. There was a. Oh wait, Blastoise is in front of him. I'm dumb. I thought I'm thinking of it the last time. I think I go into Rotom. I could also go into Necrozma. Necrozma dies. It's whatever. I don't need it anymore. I win this game if the Xurkitree dies and Celesteela is healthy. So I am gonna go into Necrozma, I think. Could also go into Whimsicott if he Rain Dances and I go into Whimsicott, I can Tailwind. And go from there. I think he Volt Switches though. I think he clicks in Power Ice. And I will live because of the Yachi. Like, no problem. What happens if Rotom dies? I mean, Kartana outspeeds it. And I don't need it to kill the Mandibuzz. Although, actually, I might. I don't. I have Celesteela. I don't. Not at all. What do I do? Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna go to Whimsicott. I'm gonna click Tailwind. Nah, I'm gonna go to Rotom. If he Volt Switches, it sucks, but it's fine. He goes for Hidden Power Ice. He goes for Hidden Power Ice. Okay. Right here. Do I Volt Switch? Overheat can't kill this thing. But Thunderbolt can kill me. But I think I Overheat still. And then 2 Overheats will kill him. And if he doesn't kill me... If he does... it's fine. And the Mandibuzz comes in, eats the Overheat, then I go... I want damage on this thing. But the Volt Switch would put it in range of the Overheat, so I don't think I need to necessarily do that. Good thing we call the Hidden Power Ice, though. Well, kind of. We didn't really call it. We went into a mon that took every hit. If I Volt Switch, and he stays in, I do 20%. Then I go into Whimsicott. Because I think he'll assume I'll Overheat. He knows I'm Choice Scarf at this point. He knows, because he saw a Lucha. If I Volt Switch and he stays in, I go on a Whimsicott, I take any hit he goes for. No, it's too early to do that. I'm just going to Overheat. I have to. He stays in. Overheat. Merely misses on the KO, but I knew it wouldn't. He goes for Hidden Power Ice again. He gets a crit again. That crit isn't too important. I don't know. I don't think so. I think he probably goes in a Mandibuzz right here. So I'm going to go into Whimsicott. If he Hidden Power Ices again, it's fine because I have the Yachi and I do outspeed the Circuitry. Although, it could... I guess, theoretically, the Circuitry could still be Choice Scarf. If he goes in Mandibuzz, I guess I just go into Whimsicott. Ian did die. Oh, Ian's... Oh, okay, Ian's there. I think he can hear me. Yeah, he can. Alright, didn't he leave the battle? I'm not even sure. Ian, are you still in the game? You can unmute your mic. Actually, I don't know if they can hear you. It doesn't matter. This is going very well. I can't lose this, alright? I think that the Mandibuzz is coming in. There's no reason for him to just let his Circuitry die when it can still possibly win him the game. I can hear you. Nice. You spell here wrong. You fucking... I'm joking. I joke. If I Overheat again and he goes into Mandibuzz, I'm in a bit of a fucking dick spot. Dick spot, see what I did? I think I'm gonna go into Blastoise. Because if he stays in and Hidden Power Ices, I lose Blastoise, it's fine. Then he gets the special attack, which I go into Zygarde, because I know he's locked in a Hidden Power Ice, and he's Choice... Ooh. Fuck! I think he's going into Mandibuzz. I can't risk that, though. Do I really think that? Not really. I don't know. This thing could still be Choice Scarf. Right? Am I just thinking... Am I just remembering wrong? Fuck it! I knew it. Right here, I'm definitely going to save this Rotom. I need it, for sure. My switch into this thing, I think, is Necrozma. As fucking retarded as that sounds. Well, I think he's going to double back in a Xurkitree. Because my switch into this thing is the Celesteela. I could also go on a Zygarde, but if he foul, he probably just Toxics. Knowing that I won't go in a Celesteela. I think Whimsicott is a good play. I think Whimsicott is the play. Toxic won't kill this Rotom, and he wants to kill this Rotom. He could pursue me right here. I don't know. I'm gonna go into Whimsicott though because I think it's the right play. If he Toxics, that's fine. Because I think he's going to double back in his Xurkitree. He goes for Heat Wave. Wow. Okay, good play. Actually, that was for this and Celesteela. Right here, I think I'm going to U-turn. And if he stays in, I'm going to go on a Zygarde. No, I can't. Fuck, this is really tough. This is really tough to kill this Mandibuzz. If he swaps out into anything, he'll be in a Kartana. And if I U-turn and he goes in a Kartana, I really am in a great spot then. Because Xurkitree can't swap into a Air Slash. I need Rocks up. Yeah, I need Rocks up. I'm going to U-turn. If he stays in, I'm going to go on a Necrozma and I'm going to put up my Rocks. He stays in, I'm going on a Necrozma. Heat Wave does. He gets another crit. Do I predict the Xurkitree or do I just Power Gem? Because a Power Gem will kill or hurt this a lot and hurt the Xurkitree. I think if I Power Gem twice, I go on a Whimsicott, I set up a thing. I think I put up Stealth Rocks no matter what, actually. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna go on a oh, he goes in a Kartana. That's cool. I don't know if a Night Slash can kill me, and I actually don't know. I think it can. So I'm just gonna Psychic. This thing doesn't need to be alive. He goes for Swords Dance, as I Psychic and do 50%. He's not Choice Scarf. So, Whimsicott outspeeds. Goes for Leaf Blade. Oh, fuck! Oh, he gets the attack boost. Oh my god. Oh my god, my fucking beating heart. My heart. If he's Aquaberry, he still can't live that. I'm gonna go for Empower Fire. Oh, be still my beating heart. If he got this speed boost there, I lost. But now, I think that's game. Because right here I go into... I think I Moonblast and then U-turn. Because I think he's going to Heat Wave. He goes for Roost. Okay. That's cool. I'm just going to Moonblast this thing until he attacks me. And then go into... he gets a special attack drop. That's cool. I'm going to Celesteela. And right here, I'm going to go for Leech Seed. That does nothing. I hate to stall you out, brother. I really do. I hate to stall you out, but it has to be done. He's going to swap in a Xurkitree. That's cool. Xurkitree actually dies to Necrozma. And right here, I'm going to go for a Leech Seed. He's going to be oh, he misses Heat Wave. Wow. Dude, I'm sorry, dude. This game wasn't very hacksy. There were a lot of crits and stuff. And that does... Oh my god, that does literally 0. And I'm just going to go for Air Slash. There's no point in protecting. It's stupid. Air Slash plus Leech Seed plus Toxic, I think. Actually, next turn. We do get a 5-0 win over Joey, which is actually fucking insane. Because I consider Joey to be one of the best battlers that I know. Yeah, wow. I consider Joey to be one of the best battlers that I know. A 5-0 win is insane against Joey. That's the first... Well, I've beaten Joey before, but that's like the first win that I actually feel like I played well against him and won. Yeah, we played that pretty well. I said I was happy with the team. I knew if I played it right. He said I would 6-0 him. I 5-0'd him. You know? If he got the speed boost at the end... I don't know if he could, though, because Swords Dance raised his stats, so I don't know if he could have, actually. But, yeah, my Whimsicott was enough speed to outspeed a Kartana. If it wasn't, though, that would have been it, because he would have probably been able to sweep the rest. Although Celesteela was still alive, I guess, and an Air Slash would have killed him. I probably would have been able to take one hit, and then hopefully killed the Mandibuzz with Rotom. That's just theory, mons. 5-0 win against Joey. I mean, what can I say? That's a great start to a season. Joey... Lots of love, dude. Really, really sound, dude. Make sure to click the link in the description. Go down to Joey's channel. watch his side of the battle. I don't know if he'll do a live or a replay, but he'll definitely have the battle on his channel, so make sure to go check out his perspective, what he was thinking on certain plays. At the end there, if he did swap in a Xurkitree on my Stealth Rock, you know, I don't know if that would have changed too much, because I actually don't know if the Xurkitree was Choice Scarf or not. I still don't know. I think it was Choice. It wasn't Choice Specs because it didn't do enough damage. It could have been Choice Scarf because he never changed up his moves. But it probably was Z Rain Dance. So the fact that we didn't let him get it up was awesome. And yeah, what a great start to the season. Next week we take on Cubchoo, which would be huge because I haven't played Cubchoo in like months now. I was like building up to say years, and then it was months. I played Cubchoo in it. I think the last time I played him in a Little Cup game where he raped me. And I think actually we've only ever played in Little Cup. I don't think I've ever played Cubchoo in a Draft League game. I'm really trying to. I've played him in doubles once as well. And I played him for fun, I think, with our Season 3 teams. Or maybe it was 2. But I don't think I've never battled him for real, so that should be awesome. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This season's going to be great. I can already tell from week 1. If we keep this up, we'll do really, really well. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first. And subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. With that being said, have yourselves a wonderful day. And bye-bye.